I'm sorry you guys cannot handle the womanhood. I'm sorry that as soon as I put a wig on, your feminine energy gets intimidated.
Oh my god, you're so dumb.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, well, everyone, hi. Welcome to another normal, casual podcast.
Of course, it's just like any other Wednesday.
That's right.
But it is the very first episode of the Halloween series that we have going on. Now, I know that we've talked about this before, the three of us, and this is news to everyone listening as well. Typically, right, we have our production team and our legal team, and they handle all the analytics behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff, all the boring stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And so, typically, every Halloween that comes around, we like to dress up and we like to talk about spooky shit. And those are the episodes that tend to do the worst.
Yes, that's true.
And so, here we are again, trying to give you another really bad episode.
You know we just disappoint.
Yeah. Here we are again, just ready to disappoint.
That's right.
But to everyone who already know who we are, and for everyone who's new to the podcast, how you guys doing? Let me introduce myself. My name is Sia.
My name is Sia.
And I'm Sia.
And we are...
Sia!
Okay, you guys, listen.
Nice to see ya.
I genuinely can't see.
Me neither.
I cannot see. All I feel is like warmth over here. Right in front of me.
Right where we are?
I still have a cough from last time. I still don't know why. But okay, we have a couple things to dispute. Joanna and I, we want to go get coffee in the morning.
Oh my god. Dude, don't even remind me because I'm going to get mad all over again. I don't get why Cheeto just overly complicates his orders. Like, I just don't understand. You
I don't.
You
I don't.
literally
As
do.
Jesse, as my blood-related only witness, please go ahead and back me up, Jesse.
No, you are kind of weird.
No.
Like,
Yes.
So what's like your drink order? Let's see. Let's see right now. Like, what's your drink order?
Okay, so if I'm gonna drive through, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just give the example I used today. Okay, basically, Jesse, you wanted like a cold brew coffee,
Yeah.
and Joanna wanted the exact same thing but with soy milk.
Yeah.
I ordered yours first. No, I'm sorry. I ordered Joanna's first. I was like, I'll take a cold brew with soy milk. Boom. And then I'm like, and I'll take a large caramel macchiato with espresso, and you know, my personal drink. You know. And then right after, since Jesse, you wanted the same thing.
Yeah.
Then I said, because I had already ordered Joanna's with soy milk.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said, I'll take another cold brew.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I said I'll take another one of the same one.
You are oversimplifying right now. Why
No,
don't
no,
you
no,
do
no,
this?
no,
Why
no,
don't
no,
you
no.
do this in the drive-thru? No,
No,
let me
no,
tell
no.
you exactly what happened. We were in the drive-thru. You ordered your drink first, of course. You said my drink order, which was, yes, a cold brew, gave the size and everything. And then you were reading off Jesse's order, which was the exact same thing, minus the soy milk.
Right.
But what you told the people at the drive-thru, you were like, oh yeah, and then I'll take another one of the same one, except without the soy milk. Instead, it's just gonna be the regular one. But I'm oversimplifying it too, because you made it so complicated. Where she was like, wait, so
I do
you
have
want
to. Okay,
two
no,
more?
okay. I do have to admit something. I had already ordered 2 drinks. And then I said, I'll take another one of the same one. And she was like, which one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's my bad. I get it. Yes. But in my defense, I was wearing this wig and I could not see the order.
Fair enough.
I couldn't see, like,
I don't know how you drove.
So, okay, maybe I do have a little problem. But in my defense, I was wearing the wig.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about the other times? Because I wasn't the first time.
The other times.
There was a time where we
You
all
were
three of
also
us there.
wearing the wig.
Yeah, I don't leave this house without this wig. This is the only way I feel like a man. But okay, anyways, you guys. Also, Jessie was telling us a story, and I told her to shut up because nothing matters unless those cameras are rolling. So, Jessie, I mean, I don't know how comfortable you feel about letting the world know, the whole North
I guess you
northern
already.
continent.
Yeah, I guess you already brought it up, right? So.
Are you sharing your business with the world?
Already sharing my business when I have nothing to do with it. But
yeah. Jessie bleaches her asshole. There, I said
that's right. That's right. And I use that bleach that burns to make me feel alive.
By choice.
Totally unnecessary. No,
Okay,
so like
tell us.
I went to go get a tan this morning.
Hey.
And when I got there, it's usually within 10 minutes I'm out because it's super quick. Like
that's really fast.
You go into the machine, you press a little button for it to start, and then it starts spraying you, and you're like in like this contained box, right?
Yeah.
So even if it doesn't spray you directly, it's like the particles are gonna land on you, right? So usually it does that for like 30 seconds, and then it stops, and it gives you like airecito for you to so the spray tank can dry off a little bit. That's that. So nothing unusual, right? I go in, get into my little what's my little spray tan position like this, right?
With your little speedos.
That's right. My little spray tan position this, and it sprays me and everything, and I'm like, okay, please enjoy and then the machine said it like, please enjoy this cooling. No, that's not cooling. It's like drying air for a minute, and I'm like, all right. So I was there. And I really wasn't paying attention, and like time went by, and I was just kind of in my thoughts, and I was like, wait a minute, I've been here for a long time. I was like, what the fuck? I even opened the door, and it was still going, like the little wind was still going. And I got out, and I checked my.
Can I pause you real quick, Jessie?
I checked my phone, and I was like, why have I been standing here for like 15 minutes? Am I a fucking idiot?
Dude, okay. So let me take everyone back a little bit to like maybe 10 minutes ago when you were telling us this story. You know, it was just a regular story. Nothing's fine, you know, because sometimes we do have conversations where we're like, oh my gosh, let's hold this off till we start recording. And it wasn't one of those conversations until Jessie told us that the other times that she goes, it should be a 30-second like wind spray. And she says she got out and she was like, and she checked the time.
Yeah.
And she saw 15 minutes.
And I was like, what the hell? And I checked the machine, and it's still on this front spray stage 1, meaning that it hasn't even told me to turn around so I can spray my back. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I'm tired. I gotta go. And so I put my dress back on and everything, and I walk out, and the girl was like, hey, how was the machine? And I was like, I don't think it's working.
Broken.
Yeah, I was like, she's like, I was gonna check on you. You've been there for a while because it was just me and her. Because I went there as soon as they opened, and then she made me go on another machine, and within like 5 minutes I was out, and I was like,
God damn,
that's so funny.
That took a lot longer than I was anticipating.
What was going on through your mind though? Like, okay, because you've been there already multiple times, like maybe once or twice already, right?
Yeah, so you already have like an idea of how the process is.
Yeah. And earlier you had mentioned that, you know, you had one of those feelings of like, this is taking a little bit
too long.
Yeah, a little bit too long. So at what point, like, what was going on through your mind?
Well, the el airecito was so warm. I was so comfortable.
And keep in mind, Jessie had she had that
She was in the
bleaching.
nude.
She had that bleaching appointment before, so you know, el
that's
airecito la ayudaba.
Yeah,
A rascarse.
that's right.
La ayudaba with all the open wounds she has.
That's right. I was like, ¿por qué me rasco con estas uñas when el airecito does the job?
For real,
you know?
dude. Okay, that you know,
I was cracking up when she told us in the morning because she was like, oh yeah, and like with the aire, like after the spray tan, it's just like 1-2 minutes, right, and then you're out. And she's like, but this time, like it just felt like much longer than what I was expecting.
She like made it seem like
3 minutes.
Yeah,
had
like
passed,
3
you know?
minutes.
And then she's like, I got out, checked my phone, it's at 15 minutes.
It was just so nice and warm in there.
Dude, Joanna and I dropped our food. We were like, wait a minute, bitch. Wait a
I was
minute.
expecting she waited like 3 more minutes than she needed to. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
a total of 5 minutes, not 15.
And you know what? Just for that, dude, like, I don't know, you know, you being my older sister, I think I respect you a little bit more.
Thank
Like you are committed. Okay, so you guys, like I said, this is the very first episode of the Halloween series.
Oh.
I'm really excited because we get to dress up how I feel like we typically dress up. This is like, it's like we do the opposite. People dress up for Halloween. We finally get to be ourselves for Halloween.
That's right.
You know?
Can anybody guess what our costume is?
For this first episode, we were really thinking about like, okay, what are some of the things that we can do for this Halloween series for it to be
On theme.
on theme,
On brand.
on brand, entertain. Because I think at the same time, right? Like, for example, like if you go to McDonald's, you're expecting to order a Mc something. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to McDonald's to order a Big Carl. You know what I mean?
No.
Like you go to McDonald's expecting Mc something.
Right, mug
Right.
diarrhea.
No, baby, that's Taco Bell. So you come to Los Brownies podcast expecting Los something, and so like we want to keep it, like Joanna said, we want to keep it on brand, but at the same time, like we want to keep it spooky. And so yes, we got all your letters, and we
That's
read
right.
them all thoroughly. Yes,
We got all your fan mail.
Whoever
sent us that ticking bomb, that was nice.
that was fucked up. that was fucked up.
So we caught it was 15 seconds left. We fucking threw that shit. Rest in peace, the neighbor's house. I can't see.
Hey.
There. But our
Oh
house
my
made it
God.
safe.
No, okay, so something that we've been hearing a lot is that people really enjoyed the Halloween episode where we had our moms. And it was a full Spanish episode as well,
That's
right?
right.
And so we were talking about it. We were thinking, what is the difference between that? And I think it's just that our moms genuinely have these real, authentic, paranormal experiences.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, ¿cuántas veces no hemos escuchado al tío, o a la tía, o a la abuela, o la mamá, al papá, al niño, los quien sea,
Right.
have those, like, paranormal stories que le salió el chamuco, le jalaron las patas, la bruja, los chaneques,
La
you know?
Llorona.
Exactly. Los viles.
Ooh, the worst ones.
Esos duelen.
And so we don't have any doñas this year. We could not find a single doña this year, but we have open auditions coming up tomorrow.
You're an
Can you
idiot.
imagine, dude? Open auditions.
You will be fairly compensated.
No, but I think that's something we definitely want to do at some point.
We have open auditions for doñas.
Yeah. Para que laven los trastes while we record. Nah, I'm just kidding.
No,
Too much?
wow,
Too much?
you're fucked up.
Ay,
Is that all you think of
audiencia.
doñas?
All of a sudden, you want me to leave.
You think that's all they're good for?
No. I'm sorry about that. And this is my formal apology. I'm really sorry about that. But anyways, though, to the series. Today, I know you guys are wondering right now. You're wondering right now, what the hell are these three very serious individuals going to talk about?
That's right. Very professional.
We're going to talk to you guys about personal experiences that we've had with, I don't even know.
Period. Just personal experience.
Yeah. Wait, I don't even know.
The
like,
art of living.
Oh my god.
So horrendous.
Living, existing, no.
I don't even know what to call this. Like, is
I
this?
will say, I feel like, kind of going back a little bit, this wig makes me feel like I was going to leave my glasses underneath. So I genuinely, not only can I see because the bangs are in the way, I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. But I put on my glasses and I look like that one picture of Danny DeVito with the wig.
I have no idea which one. A ver, producción, que...
It's the one that we wanted to print out. You know the mini frame that we have?
Yeah.
It's the one we wanted to print out and put in that
I
mini
know.
frame.
It's Danny DeVito with a wig like this, but it's all blonde and he has glasses.
Yeah. What do you even call this? Like, I mean, you guys obviously know the story that I'm gonna share. Is this energy? Like, what?
I
do you,
guess
It's like
in a spiritual realm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I would consider it paranormal because it's not normal.
Oh.
Oh
It's
shit!
paranormal.
Hey, you know what?
Exactly.
Speaking of that little giggle that you had at the end,
Uh-huh.
everybody give it up for Joanna. We have a brand new impersonation that Joanna just unlocked
No way.
for her SNL audition in the future.
A ver, let's see.
Which
This
one?
one's gonna make
The Mickey Mouse one.
Oh. Hiya, folks.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
That's
you.
fucking right, dude.
I was taught by the rat himself.
Yeah, doy clases los viernes.
No cobro mucho.
So, okay, anyways, right. A ver, música.
Uy.
Música de que voy a hablar algo en serio. Música de que no tengo peluca y voy a hablar algo en serio. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and talk about energy. The supernatural. What does it look like? I'm like getting aroused. I mean, the energy, the muscles. No,
Fucking gross.
What's wrong with
we're
you?
gonna talk about.
I have a question. Where are your pants?
You're not wearing pants?
Where are your pants at?
The pants obstruct your creative juices, huh?
Yeah. They stop the circulation of creative juices.
From my yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, I'm kidding. I'm wearing shorts, but they are torn in the middle.
Ah,
So
those are your fancy shorts. Huh?
these are the fancy ones, yeah. Which also, let me tell you guys a story. We went to a wedding, okay?
Uh-huh.
And listen, I like the way my parents always were. I would say my mom maybe a little bit more. And maybe you guys listening, maybe you guys can relate to this. Babe, I don't know if you can relate to this with your mom, but like if you ever went out somewhere, like did your mom ever tell you like don't wear this, don't wear that, or like mira que arrugado está la ropa, planchala? Did that ever happen to you?
Yeah.
And did it ever make you feel like, oh fuck, like now I don't want to go, or ya no me quiero vestir, ya váyanse a la verga todos?
It's like, Mom, if I want to show my titties, let me.
Okay, because that's exactly how I felt. Those are the exact. I mean, babe, this is why you and I get along so well. You and I had similar experiences.
We have the same experiences.
Mom, if I want to show my titties, you're gonna let me show my titties.
Let me, Mom.
And like, mijo, vamos a ir a un funeral de tu tío Fermurio. But mom, I want to show some titties.
This is what Tío Fermurio would have wanted.
Exactly. No, but
For Tío Fermurio.
no, but
Everybody's
Titties out for
gonna-
Fermurio.
In this funeral, everybody's gonna pop one titty for Tío Fermurio.
hell yeah,
What kind
dude.
of family is this?
You know Tío Fermurio would have loved that shit.
Oh
No,
my
okay.
God.
So, growing up, my mom was always the type to, and you know, I don't mean to like point out my mom like that, but 'cause I know that it's got to be a cultural thing, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You're a
pero-
cultural thing.
Don't wear this. Don't wear, like she just cared so much about
Her appearance.
Appearance.
Yeah, appearances, right? And so I think she cared so much that I grew up not giving a shit about that, you know, because it was really annoying. Anyways, fast forwarding, we went to a wedding not too long ago.
You were very monotone, no? Like you were wearing all black,
Yeah.
except for the shoes. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
more elegant than all black.
Yeah, and you know, and except the shirt was not a dressing shirt like the one I'm wearing right now. It
Yeah.
was
It was
just
a construction shirt.
yeah, exactly. It was
Neon
a
green.
neon green. No, and and then the groom came up to me. I swear to you, like, okay, the groom came up to me. Y me agarró en the shirt from my shoulder like this. As he said, "I see you brought out your fanciest shirt." Boom.
Damn.
And then I look at him, and in my mind,
That's
I
kind of
was
rude.
I was like, "Sir, you are paying like $75,000 for this dumbass wedding just to take the time and look at my shirt and say that I am wearing my fancy. Are you kidding me, bruh?"
Loser.
So I left immediately after I ate, as one would logically do,
Of course, yeah.
you know? But anyways, though, that was completely. Anyways, that's the episode. That's the
Yay.
paranormal experience
Yay.
that we had. Yeah. No. Okay. So I guess this could be paranormal. This could be very energy, spiritual. Yeah. So, well, let me ask you guys first,
Yes.
because I feel like the story that Jesse and I are gonna share, it happened to us so recently, and I feel like it's still because I'm a very skeptic.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're a skeptic?
You're a believer now.
Yeah, I'm very skeptic with stuff like this, and I feel like after this whole moment, I feel like I'm not so much anymore.
I do have something that I experienced, which is like also like, I wouldn't say it was like paranormal, but it is like in the energy, spiritual field of things.
What okay, and what to you? Wait, hold up. I'm doing this wrong. Production. And what to you?
Wait, dim the lights first.
Dude, qué mamón, huh? A ver, producción. And what to you means paranormal? No. I like how you're the one answering the question and it freaks you the fuck out.
I guess it's just something that doesn't really have an answer, but it just like makes you think like, oh my God, what if there's like more than what we can see?
Yeah. Okay. And you think something like that happened to you?
Yes.
What happened?
So I would say like almost 10 years ago, I was
Oh,
that's old. Yeah, so about like 10 years ago, I was living
2010.
I was living with my parents still, and we had 2 dogs.
Okay.
Aww.
And let me just give like a little context, right? So we had 2 dogs. One of them was a very, very old, big Chihuahua.
Hey, why do I have the sense that you are staring at me?
Why are you staring straight at Cheeto when you said that?
Get a hint. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so it was a very big Chihuahua. And she was like 19, 20 years old. She was old.
Oh my God.
Damn.
She was big, but she had a very fulfilling life.
Aww.
She had.
Let me start by clarifying that she was a happy dog.
Yes, she wasn't actually. She was very angry all the time. But she was very loved by us, you know. She also had puppies, and we ended up keeping one of her puppies like a long time ago. And her puppy, his name is Polo, right?
Okay.
And my Chihuahua, her name was Kitty. And so we had taken her to Mexico. We would always go to Mexico to get their like treatments, just to get them like their vet visits, because it's much cheaper over there, right?
Yeah.
And she just was having a hard time. Like there was a point where she was just having a really hard time breathing.
Aww,
and you know, it's the vets were just like, you know what, this is like pretty normal. She's already reaching like the end of her years. She's already 20 years old, and as a Chihuahua, I mean, that's not really common, especially for her size. Like, wow, it's a miracle she's made it this far. But and that day, I remember I had stayed home with Polo, which was her baby, yeah. And I stayed home and I was crying because me and Kitty, we were so close. Like, that was my baby. I love that dog so much.
The really fat one?
Yes, the really fat one.
Why are you looking at me when you said that?
I'm so sorry about that.
And so, yeah, so I really loved her, and I just didn't have the heart to be there when they put her down, you know? So the rest of my family went to Mexico for the appointment, and I stayed at home with Polo, and I was crying the whole day, and Polo would just not leave my side, you know? And I feel like he sensed it, you know? And before we took Kitty to Mexico, like, we just like had them say bye to each other. Like, I don't know, it's like, how do you explain to a dog that like, oh, your mom's like gonna be put down? But near the appointment time, Polo was just very like uneasy. Like, he was just like running around the house, like being next to the door, like he wouldn't leave my side. And I'm just like, oh, like, it's okay, you know? And I thought that he was just like sensing like my I would say like my anxiety or just like what I was feeling, you know, because I was so unsettled too. I'm like, this is like the dog that I love so much, and then she's gonna be put down, you know? It just like was breaking my heart. I was crying the whole day, and he just started being like really uneasy and very unsettled. And then I would text my mom like, oh, how's everything going? And she was like, oh, it's gonna happen soon, like they're getting her hooked up, you know, the vets are here, we're here in the room, it's gonna happen, right? And I remember I told my mom, like, can you like please call me, just so like I just know, you know, because I couldn't be there physically, but I at least want to be there in some way, you know? And so my mom wasn't able to call me because she was holding on to Kitty, so she just like couldn't physically call me. But after after it happened, like after my dog was put down,
Mm-hmm.
she had texted me, right? But before she texted me, Polo literally howled. Like he howled, like, and I was like, whoa, what the hell? Like it was freaking me out because he was just howling and then he was like crying, like almost like whimpering and howling. And then after he stopped, my mom texted me like, oh, like ya se durmió. Yeah, and so that freaked me out because I'm like, oh my god, like.
And he's usually not a howler.
Yeah, he's not, and he's just like he was like always like a really chill dog. But when this was happening, he was getting very like uneasy.
Yeah.
And then when she was put down, like right as she was put down, he started howling. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my god! I called my mom right away because I'm like, this is so weird. Like, is this a coincidence? I'm like, Mom, did it just happen? Did it just happen? And she's like, yeah, like she was just put down. So it just made me feel like there's some sort of connection that the dogs felt to each other. And that's why Polo was howling and crying at the same time that his mother was put down.
You know, I really would like. I don't know. I'm invested with. Okay, how do I even explain this, dude? 'Cause I feel like, you know, like I mentioned, for me, I'm such a skeptic with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pero for some reason, like I'm such a hypocrite. Pero with like animals,
Yeah.
I'm not skeptic with stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know? Maybe, I don't know, like, why is it that these animals that we can't seem to prove that they have some sort of consciousness like humans, so that makes us, quote unquote, like, you know, only by that definition super advanced. Why is it that with us being that advanced, I'm so skeptic, but with animals that, you know, are technically not as advanced as us, like I'm not skeptic at all. Like I do genuinely believe in that side of like their energy and then being
That
able
they
to
sense it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I 1,000% believe it too.
Same.
There was this one video I saw. It was like he seemed to be like a Chicano professor, right? And he, I think, was talking about, I don't know if it was like with the religion or the spirituality that the Aztecs used to believe in, but I think very similar to like East Asian religions, where when you die and you go to the afterlife, there's like 7 kind of like stages that you go through.
Yeah.
And I think with this one, this Chicano professor was mentioning that in like what the Aztecs used to believe, that one of those stages that you have to go through, it's kind of an obstacle, I think.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
You have to or you have to go through some place, and they believe that if you had a pet, that pet is, you know, already dead and passed. And if you genuinely felt love towards that pet, what the Aztecs believe is that once you get to that realm, that obstacle in the afterlife, that pet will be right there waiting for you, guiding you through that obstacle.
Oh. So when you die, you gotta go to like some Fear Factor shit.
Dude, and your dog? Your dog is the one.
Puede, cabrona. Te mata el ojo de pulpo. Te van a echar ganas when you're in Fear Factor eating ojos de pulpo. They're like, échale, cabrona, así se puede.
Yeah.
It's all for you.
No, okay, so.
Aw, well, rest in peace, your pet. Your Cheety? What was her name?
Kitty.
Kitty.
Your
They're both
Chichi?
dead now. Hey, ¿me la viste?
Kitty. Oh my God.
No,
That's
pero
such a great name.
mi
Imagine
tío
it.
Fermurio sí te la vio.
That's right.
So listen, producción, you know what to do. You guys, I'm in a little pickle here.
No.
I'm in a little pickle here because since this happened, I don't know what to think anymore. You know,
How did you feel before this happened?
You don't know how to think, period.
I lived a very comfortable life denying the existence of any supernatural stuff.
Oh,
Like,
I think they remember. You would always tempt the spirits to come pull
Bro,
your
Cheeto,
legs.
can you?
I don't know how to feel about that anymore, okay?
Have
I
you changed your
don't
mind?
know. I don't know if I have. It's because, okay, can I tell you guys a story?
No.
We're here.
Well, ya que. Literally, huh? Okay, so not too long ago, Jesse and I, we went to Mexico, and we were just gonna go to, go basically fight our cousins for los terrenos.
Yeah, we're gonna go fight terrenos. Ya teníamos abogados and everything.
Yeah, we heard that they were trying to come up on some of our shit, and we were like, nope, we're gonna go fight for los terrenos.
And they weren't even ours. They weren't even our terrenos, but we're ready to fight.
And so we went to Mexico, and we also went with our oldest sister because for a while they transferred her over to she also broke a couple of rules in Mexico.
That's
so
right.
they had to trial her in Mexico. So
of course, triple homicide for a feminicidio.
Yeah. So we had to go and took advantage of being over there in Mexico. And so I hate that this happened in Mexico only because like I feel like everything happens in Mexico. Everything supernatural happens in Mexico, and I don't know if it's the energy over there. Like everyone is so like
everyone has something going on in Mexico. It's very impressive. Obviously, the spirits don't like us.
No, and so we were helping an individual with their wedding planning stuff. And so I was over there, and so I was giving this person a ride. They're one of my family members. I was giving them a ride to different locations so they can check like the venues because they were planning a wedding. And so one morning we woke up maybe like at 9 a.m, and we went to maybe honestly like 10 different venues. And we were done around like 5 p.m. right?
Damn.
And so every single venue that we saw, it was like, give or take, like it was either not good enough or it was too much, And so as we were leaving, my family member, she was like, hey, you know what? There's one last place that I really want to visit.
We had been looking at venues all day. We were so exhausted. And then that person was like, hey, we have this one last one. It'll be just real quick. Let's go check it out. And we're like, okay, go for it. We'll wait for you here, meaning Cheeto and I.
Yeah.
We'll wait for you here because we were already so exhausted. And it's also like harder than the devil's dick out there. So we were really tired, and we stayed in the car and we kept the AC on and kind of took a quick nap. Because that person did not take... It was not, let me look at it real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, shit. Where am I? I'm bumping myself into my microphone. It wasn't just like that. Like, it was, they took a while.
Yeah. I mean, we took a nap.
And we were like,
in the AC.
Hell yeah, dude. Bien a gusto. Cheeto was in the driver's seat, put his seat all the way back. I was all the way in the back. In the minivan, and I put that seat all the way back, dude. I had a little tiny twin bed. Dude, it was nice. And it wasn't until
what, like pasó an hour?
Yeah, almost an hour, I'd say. When our family member was like, hey, do you guys want to come out, just take a look at it real quick, let me know what you think, like just real quick. And we're like, fuck it, okay. Yeah.
Actually, let me add to that. The first time they came out, they're like, come on, just take a look at it. I think she was super excited.
Yeah.
She was like, you guys, I think this is it. You guys want to come look at it? And I straight up said, no. You go find. I was like, bitch,
baby girl,
you've already taken so long. You go finish go finalize this bullshit so we can get the fuck out of here. And then she was like, okay, pues. And then she went back. Pasaron like another 20 minutes. She came back again. But, she was like, you guys, like, we did it. Are you sure? Come on. Like, please. And then Jesse and I were like, we gave each other that look like this. We were like, how, Jesse, remember? We were like, okay, let's go. And, that was also a complete lie. So I don't know what Jesse just did right now.
I don't know what you did either. Yeah, I can't see you.
We didn't give each other that look. We just were like, okay, whatever the fuck.
You're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Like, okay. Yeah. Fine, we'll go.
So then, as soon as we went, right, we went into their offices. Y era una señora atendiendo our family member.
Yeah.
And, she was really nice. Offered us some water.
There were two ladies that were working. One of them, our family member was like actually talking to it on the computer, and the other one was sitting on a desk right across. And we said hi to both of them. And the lady that sat on the desk right across, como que she left, like she had things to do, so she left. And we were only talking to one of them. Am I talking to the microphone?
Yeah.
Are you guys here? Imagine it's like quiet.
We're gone.
I imagine I go like this and it's like all dark. And
It's just the
Nobody,
janitor.
dude,
It's the
there's-
janitor cleaning.
I'm like, man, you gotta go.
Man, we gotta close down already.
No. Yeah, and then Cheeto and I walked in and we said hi to everybody and we sat down next to the lady that was helping our family members and the other one left.
Yeah.
And así quedó la cosa. Our family member, they were able to, I guess, finalize some of what they wanted. And we saw the venue, y así quedó la cosa. Later on that night, we were having a good time. We had family over, went to sleep, and when I woke up the next morning, oh my goodness. Listen, you guys, like, I was feeling so bad. My body was killing me. I swear to you, dude, I felt like I had COVID.
You were feeling like those symptoms again?
I was feeling every single like COVID symptom. I didn't have COVID. And
yeah,
it was
because you
just,
took a test and
it was just pissing me off because like you don't want to be in fucking vacation
you're right.
and
You're
have
fucking sick.
I had a nasty fucking headache. I was starting to get a rash in between my legs.
Well, that might be something.
That might be my bad. You know what that might
That's you being rosado right
that
there.
might have been something else.
Oh.
What the fuck are you doing?
That might have been something else. My bad. Maybe I overshared. Sorry about that, y'all. Anyways, yeah, me dio vergüenza. I'm gonna cover my eyes up now. No, yeah, and so, and I think the biggest thing that was bothering me, honestly, I much rather fucking deal with the fever
Right.
than a headache. And I had a nasty fucking headache.
Yeah.
And I remember I was texting Joanna because Joanna se quedó here in the
I
States.
unfortunately did not go.
Yeah.
And I remember he would like FaceTime me and text me like, babe, I'm not feeling good. Like, I'm feeling like shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, my head hurts.
Y estaba bien caliente.
Yeah.
Like, we would touch him. Ay,
Yeah.
dude, y hasta quemaba. I was like, mamá, trae las tortillas para acá.
Aquí está el
Para que se
comal.
caliente. Ajá, trae-
Ya está listo el comal. Yeah. I
No.
remember, and I would tell him like, damn, well, tomate like medicina, like drink water. Like I was like trying to help as best as I could, but he's like, I already
Yeah.
did all that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not helping. I'm like, well, do you have COVID? He's like, no, I took a test. I'm negative. And it's like, fuck, like, ¿qué es?
I mean,
Yeah.
I was just feeling really upset because I if I'm gonna be sick, like, let me be sick at my house.
Yeah.
Let me not be sick somewhere in a
On a
different
work week,
country.
you know?
Like, yeah, come on, bruh.
Disrespectful.
And then I had woken up maybe like at 7 in the morning. And I don't think I got up from that fucking bed until maybe like 7 p.m. I was, and only de puro compromiso because I didn't eat anything the night prior, and I didn't eat anything that whole entire day. And, I think que nada más me levanté de puro compromiso.
A
No mames,
cagar,
this fucking
huh?
bow. Yeah, de puro compromiso a cagar. And, I was like, okay, well, I have to eat something. Pero I swear to you, tampoco like no se me antojaba nada.
Yeah.
The only
Which is
thing,
odd.
the only thing I also wasn't feeling like as far as symptoms was like the taste. Well, maybe I said that wrong. I was tasting everything. Like todo me daba sabor. So,
Yeah.
I wasn't going through that kind of symptom.
Yeah.
And so then I didn't want to eat, but I was still like, fuck it. I know I have to eat something. I have to stay hydrated as well. And en eso que me voy parando like around like 6, 7 p.m. Y en eso, our family member, I ended up not going back with them to the venue that next day, obviously, because I felt like shit. But
right.
they ended up going with our dad. So then, they were gone basically all day while I was rotten in bed.
Yeah.
They came back around the time that I had just decided to get up. And then we're all sitting down kind of like in the living room area. And, I'm kind of starting to laugh a little bit. Like, I don't
Feeling
know.
a little better?
But not really. I was just like, well, I have to be up at least, like, let me get fresh air. Let me feel something, because I
That's
feel
right.
fucking dead. And I was like, you know what, dude? Like, if I'm going to feel dead, like, kill me. You know what I mean? Like, do it already. Stop being a pussy. And, like, don't, like, oh my God. Acábame de matar, pa' que me dejas herido.
Carry the dog.
Esa canción la escribió Sia. ¿Sí o
As
no?
soon as you started singing, she started barking.
Acábame de matar, pa' que me dejas herido. Ah, you ves, ya se relajó.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah.
that song was written and performed by Sia.
That's and produced.
When are you gonna see a podcast where Sia, the actual Sia, is singing that song? Come on, bro. Anyways,
here.
me estoy aguantando un pedo, dude.
Échatelo.
I'm so sorry, dude, if it's gonna be warm. So our family member and my dad had just gotten home
Warm
back
pedo.
back from the
Venue.
from the venue.
Because you guys didn't go. You both stayed.
Right,
No,
we
I
didn't
didn't
go.
go.
No, and I was feeling like shit. So then we're all sitting in the living room, and then my family member, once she kind of finds the right moment for her to say something, she tells us all. She's like, "Okay, you guys, I want to tell you guys something, but I hope you guys don't feel a certain way
Or get scared.
or get scared. You know, because
Don't freak
allá todos son bien creyentes of everything.
Well, yeah,
Which
because
there's
everything
not-
happens over there.
Yeah, and there's nothing bad to think of that, right? But I'm just saying, like, you know, I feel like yo no convivo con gente that is super creyente like that here, at least not too much compared to over there.
Right.
So anyways, our family member was like, hey, you guys, like, I want to take the time right now. I want to tell you guys something, but, you know, I don't want you guys to freak out, and I don't want you guys to get scared. And at that point, honestly, like at that point, my brain, lights are on, no one's home. First thing I said was, que like the workers se enamoraron conmigo, huh? Obviously, you know, I have to say that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yo, look at that face. Zoom in on that face, please.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, the
Somebody come look at him.
beauty.
Ah,
Oh,
get
my
it.
God.
Yes,
Art.
supermodel.
Thank you.
Showed up.
Thank you guys. My family member, she didn't even laugh when I said that, and I was like, oof. I was like,
Tough
I
crowd.
was
God
like,
damn.
I know.
was
I'm
like,
the
tough
one dying.
yeah, I was like, tough crowd. And then she looked at me and she said, no, but it does have to do with you. And now I'm kind of freaking out. I don't know why. Like I'm just kind of freaking out. I had
Oh my
as-
God.
as
What
soon as
kind
she-
of dirt did they have on you?
Oh.
As soon as she told me that, I felt like chills down my spine, and I was like, okay, weird, whatever, okay.
Did you clog the toilet?
No, no, I didn't
That was
even
a
use
different
it.
conversation.
Yeah. And so, you know, me quedé pensando, and I'm like, what could this have anything to do with me, right? And so then my family member, she starts off by saying, okay, she was like, do you guys remember how yesterday me acompañaron to the venue for the first time? Jesse and I were like,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes. And she said, do you guys remember the worker that was helping me out when you guys walked in? And Jesse and I were like,
Yes.
yeah, okay. We're like, what's your point? And then our family member said, well, I don't know if you guys noticed, there was another worker there, and she offered you guys water, and then she left right away.
Yes.
Like, okay, like I maybe remember her, but she left. Like, what about her? And our family member was like, well, the worker that was helping me out, she told me that, Cheeto, when you walked in, that her coworker left crying.
Damn.
That's why she left.
And I was like, crying? What the hell?
Damn, you're that ugly fool.
And I was just thinking, like, what the hell? Like, what did I say something? Did I do something? What?
Yeah.
And she said she left crying. And the worker that was helping my family member out, she said, hey, you know, I hope you guys don't get weirded out or creeped out. But my coworker, when she saw Cheeto, she felt a certain way because she said that Cheeto looked exactly spit image of her brother that passed away not too long ago. And as soon as my family member said that, I have never once I mean, these are stories that I've seen doñas that I don't know, in some way, like I'm in the middle of a plática where doñas have told me que, like, I don't know, un muchacho, un joven, go up to them and they're like, oiga, usted se parece a mi mamá, le puedo dar un abrazo.
Yeah.
You know, that's the closest I've heard of stories like this.
Yeah.
So, you know, the worker that was helping out my family member, the one that broke that news to my family member, the worker, she was like, listen, I don't want to intrude. I know that it might be maybe unsettling for you guys. I'm not too sure. I hope it's not. But my friend, she won't ever ask you guys. So I'm taking the initiative myself. Would Cheeto be okay? Remember, I wasn't there. I was at home feeling like shit.
Dying.
Oh, but this was
Dying.
the worker telling.
This is the Yes, this is the worker telling my family member when she went with my dad.
The next day.
The next day when I was in bed rotting and Jesse laughing at me like that.
I was supposed to take care of him, but low key I was doing scrolling all day.
I was laying down in bed rotten, dude, and Jesse was just jumping on the bed like that, and she's like, ha ha.
I was having a great time.
No, and so while I was dying in bed and Jesse was having the best day of her life,
That's right.
our family member, she was speaking to the worker, and the worker was telling she was telling her like, listen, I don't know if Cheeto's okay with maybe coming back and giving my friend a hug.
Aww.
Because he reminds her a lot of my friend's brother that passed away. And so then, when my family member was breaking that news to us in the living room, I feel like every little joke that we were throwing in, dude, silencio, nada más escuchaba así. Hasta se escuchó el grito de Polo, dude, cuando se murió Kitty.
No.
We were like, ay, güey.
No.
We were like, Polo?
Kitty.
Are you in this room with us?
I know. So, I don't know, like, to me...
How did you feel?
It's... I don't know. In a way, I immediately was like, I honestly really do not mind going back to seeing that woman that says that I look exactly like her brother.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that at all. But I was feeling like, oh fuck, like at the same time, like I just no quería el compromiso también at the same time.
Well,
Yeah.
because I mean, te estabas muriendo en el sillón, and like you're like halfway through death, you know, estabas bien mal.
Okay, the night passes by. I took an Advil, and it helped a little bit. And the next morning when I woke up, I still had like a pretty bad fucking headache. My joints were hurting, but they weren't hurting as much. Like I felt like I could walk a little bit more. And yes, dude, like I felt very debilitated the night prior. I felt like I could not walk, and I straight up wanted a cane to walk. I did not want to walk.
You wanted your pimp cane.
No. I don't go anywhere without my pimp cane. I don't go anywhere without my pimp cane and without this wig.
That's right.
That's right.
No, and
you would never stand out.
Yeah. And so pasó the next day, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I think I can deal with the headache. As long as I can walk, really. If I can walk, that's fine. So my joint pain wasn't too bad. So when I was getting dressed, my family member, when she took pictures of the venue, I told her, hey, I was like, do you have a picture of me by any chance when we went to the venue the first time? And she showed me a picture of the venue, and I happened to be in the corner of that picture.
Eating.
Yeah. No, I was kidding. No, I wasn't eating. No, and the reason why I wanted to see the picture is because I was like, you know what? Si me vio la muchacha, and she thought I resembled her brother so much, I want to wear basically the same thing again. If I, because whatever she saw was resembling to her brother, I was like, I want to wear the same thing.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, now fast forwarding, we go back to the venue.
No, and then notice Cheeto, like, honestly, I feel like que lo tratamos como viejito, like someone from one hand and then someone on the other side just trying to pull his body towards this venue, to the office of the venue.
You were feeling that bad, huh?
No, like, yes, I am very notorious for over exaggerating on like stories. Yeah, but like that's when I really want to, I don't know, like sparkle up the conversation, and I don't know, have people thinking, laughing, whatever. But when I tell you, like, I'm being dead serious right now. I have nothing to gain out of this. I felt horrible, like horrible. And so we got to the venue, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, like, yo me sentía ya hasta bien pesado.
Yeah.
And that is not a fat joke. I hope you did not laugh.
Yeah.
Rude ass motherfuckers listening. Can't believe our audience members are like this. Descarados. No, and so yo me sentía bien pesado. I felt like I had a huge, you nasty people, a huge load. I had a huge
my
load.
Lord.
And I don't know, como que yo también at the same time I was very like anxious. I was like, I also want to get this out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just relieve myself as well.
Yeah.
Nasty people, stop thinking that way. Fuck. So we got to the venue.
Yes.
You guys went in. And
Yes,
I think,
we did.
oh yeah, and I was with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were there too.
I was there.
I was with my mom and my family member, Jesse, and myself. And so I told my mom and Jesse if they don't mind, but mainly my mom, I told her if she doesn't mind staying back in the car. I was like, you can come out after I interact with the woman,
Yeah.
because my mom is very sentimental, and I'm sorry. And I told my mom, I was like, I'm very sorry, mom, but it's about her and it's not about you. You are very sentimental, and it's not a bad thing, but I don't want anyone to focus on what you're experiencing, because it's not about you and it's not about me. It's
Yeah.
about her, and I'm doing this for her.
Yeah.
And low-key, my mom was a little butthurt that I told her that, but I think she cooled down when,
But I think she understood.
yeah. And then my family member and it was only us two that got off. And as soon as we got out, the worker that was helping my family member out, she was the one that, greeted us. And then it was just her in the office. And then as soon as she saw me, she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming back. Like, my friend, when she sees you right now, like, it's going to mean the world to her. She was like, here, we'll go outside to the venue. She's working outside over here. Okay. My family member and the workers se hicieron como que they're looking at the venue. And then I'm right there. And I remember when the lady that says that I look like her brother, when I saw her and she saw me, it was almost like this, like como que dio this like suspiro of like
Relief?
I don't know, but
Like shock?
No, more like, oh yeah, I guess a little bit of shock,
Yeah.
a little surprised, but very
Maybe
happy.
she didn't know you were gonna come back.
Yeah, but in a very happy way.
Uh-huh.
But also because she wasn't the one that
Yeah,
set everything up,
and
right?
she
it
had
was,
It
no-
was the other
her coworker.
coworker.
she had
yeah.
no idea that I was gonna come
Show
back.
up.
Yeah.
And so now, she sees me and I see her. Right? She has no idea why I'm there. I haven't said anything. Her friend hasn't said anything, and we're just kind of standing there. And I was like, well, like, now's the moment. And I look over at her and I grab her by the shoulder, and I tell her, hey, I'm sorry for, I'm sorry if it's so blunt, but I just, your coworker here, your friend, she told me about the situation that happened with your brother.
Yeah.
And she asked me if I could come back, and I have no problem being here. And I'm just here to, to say hi to you, because she told me that, you would really like a hug. And then as soon as I said that, dude, I swear to you, like, just waterworks. She just, I don't know. I mean,
Se soltó llorando.
it's just,
How did you feel seeing her?
it's
Yeah.
such and this is where, like, I go back to what I'm saying before, that I don't know how I feel anymore about, like, spiritual stuff or even like paranormal stuff, because I think of this moment, and like when I saw her. Okay, so let me just tell you, right, as soon as I kind of approached it that way, her eyes got super watery, and she looked at me. And she looked at me so deep in my soul, dude. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she wasn't looking at me. That's how I can explain it.
Okay.
Oh.
She was
Interesting.
not looking at me. Like, she was looking at me, but she was not looking at me. Do you get me?
Yes. Who was she looking at?
That's the thing, like, as soon as
I think she was seeing her brother.
In
I
you.
yeah, for sure. And and then she gave me a really, really big hug, And when I was hugging her, I had that Disney rule, where I was like, I'm not gonna let go until I sense her let go. Yeah. And so, she hugged me. I swear to you, dude, like she was just holding me in a very big like abrazo de oso.
Yeah.
For like at least, dude, 2 minutes. She was just like, I can hear her cry a little bit. I can feel her breathing on my chest as well. And I can feel her shaking, and she's telling me, right in my ear. And again, she's not talking to me. She's just telling me, she said, thank you so much. Thank you so much for existing. And I swear, dude, like, that shit hit me so hard.
Yeah.
Because I know that she wasn't talking to me, but I also know that, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like she's talking to her brother, but at the same time, I feel like her brother was also listening through me. And I can't help but to feel like me being the middle person, it just was hitting me so hard. And so, we started talking a little bit, and she was telling me, thank you so much for coming. I swear I had no idea that you were coming. When I first saw you, immediately I could not handle looking at you because me and my brother were so close. And I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to him, and he just passed away. She was like, 1 week to another he was fine, and then he passed away. And me and my brother were so close. And so she's like, when I saw you, I felt like I saw him again. And I couldn't process it. I couldn't handle it. And I swear I didn't think I was ever going to see you again.
Oh, well, that's good that you came back.
And I told her, I was like, if you don't mind me asking, what did your brother pass away from? And then she just paused, holding back some tears. And then she looked at me and she said, my brother died of COVID. And at that moment, again, right, I wasn't thinking of anything.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, I'm really sorry. Yeah. I'm really sorry, But I think I'm gonna leave today with like a spirit sister.
Yeah.
Like you and I are forever attached. And she was just laughing and smiling so much, and she was telling me, oh my gosh, like she's like, what you're wearing, he wears his socks with his chanclas, the shorts you're wearing, the shirt even. And she was like,
and the hair igualitos.
Yeah, and she told me, she was like, the hair. And I was like, the afro, también el pelo. She's like,
yes.
Everything. She's like, everything except my brother had green eyes. Once we left, dude, I swear to you.
Because, yeah.
The headache that I had, the body ache that I had, I swear to you, almost immediately, as soon as I got in the car, I felt this insane relief.
Yeah.
My head was feeling fine. My body was feeling fine. Later on in that day, once we got home and, we were on the living room, I guess catching up on all that stuff that you brought up right now, it still didn't click to me that, like, I had COVID symptoms and her brother passed away from COVID symptoms. And then it wasn't when we were reflecting later on where I feel like as soon as it clicked, like...
Yeah, like, you kind of freaked out a little bit.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, then that's when I started asking, like, what if what I was feeling? Because I mean, like, how am I going to get sick one day to another so drastic like that? I feel like that kind of builds up.
Yeah.
What if that first day, ella me vio y se quedó con ganas de darme un abrazo?
O platicar.
O verme. I don't know, algo. Que she left y se quedó con las ganas, con la duda.
Yeah.
She told me, I thought I was never going to see you again.
No.
And then, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what if somehow, like, the energy, those symptoms that her brother was going through were being channeled through me as a way of, like, this is what I went through before I passed away.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it wasn't just her having the opportunity to say goodbye to her brother. I feel like it was also an opportunity for her brother to say goodbye to her.
Aw.
And he
Yeah.
was using you as that sort of like medium to
Yeah.
be able to come to peace and come to terms with what happened.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe that's why you were feeling the symptoms, because he was in a way like using you to be
Yeah.
able to say bye to his own sister too.
That next day that you guys were gonna go, I also was gonna come back to the States.
Yeah, that same day, or else
So-
Cheeto would have gone as well.
Yeah, so
But
I
Cheeto early
was
in the morning had to like, he had to
Leave.
He had to leave for this. He was going back
on my plane.
to the U.S. and me and my family members stayed, and so we went the next day. So we platicamos and we got all the decorations in. But then they showed me a picture. A mí me enseñaron una foto. I saw with my own
her
two
brother?
eyes, and it looked just like Cheeto. You guys, I'm telling you, with the beard and even the little curls, they look wet, como que tenía gel o estaba sudado, but it was a picture that they had in his memorial. And it looked just like Cheeto, and it was so scary actually, because decía que en paz descanse, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, and it looked just like Cheeto, I'm telling you, with the beard. And even Cheeto, cuando sonríe, se le hacen sus cheeks aquí, his cheekbones go up, his whole beard, así de morenito, his little curls and everything. The only difference is que el muchacho tenía green eyes, pues, and obviously yours are blue, so that's the main difference. But it was actually really scary. It was really scary for me to see that. Like, me and my family member were like, oh my god, that's straight up, that's Cheeto. And I was like, oh my god, Dios mío, like, that's so, like,
Yeah.
it's so shocking.
Yeah, it was shocking for you guys. Imagine how shocking it was for her. Yeah.
Absolutely. So it was, yeah.
You know, and I'm a huge hater at, like,
Period.
I'm a
You're
huge hater, period.
Period.
You know, and I'm just horrifically skeptic with all this stuff. But this is one of those moments where it really does upset me, because I try to find logic with a lot of things, and in this case, I felt what I felt. I don't know how to explain it, and no one has to believe me, really.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but I know what I felt, and what I felt was not ordinary. It didn't feel like it was meant to be in this living earth, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so, like, I don't know. But I know what I felt, and I cannot find logic or reason behind what I felt. So I think I am okay with not having any logic or reasoning
Or an answer.
or an
Yeah.
answer to this, other than it
The
just
feeling.
was,
Yeah.
you know? And so that's really the reason why I feel like I'm not so much of a skeptic anymore, because I know what I felt, and what I felt was so real, and it just was what it was.
You know, you never know. We all kind of know that we have a doppelganger somewhere out there just dangling. But what are the odds that your doppelganger is in, like, this venue that we just randomly went? Like, it wasn't even part of the plan.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it worked out. Like, our family
It was
member
meant
was
to be.
Our family member, pobrecita, she was having such a hard time with the wedding, que esto y que el otro. Well, if we do it here, then the hotel where the guests are going to be are so far away. Like, everything was just not working out. And she had passed through this place, and she's like, well, let's just go real quick. Obviously, real quick was not real quick, but look at everything that happened. So sometimes, like, it makes me wonder, like, if something put us together like that, you know what I mean, or put you
Yeah.
It was
in-
her brother.
you know, I don't know, like, it could be, maybe not, it could all just be a whole coincidence and we're overthinking it, but
Yeah.
that's boring to think, you know, like,
That's
Yeah.
true.
you know, it's boring. Like, let's think beyond that, and that's kind of what I think.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Look, Producción is also already hitting us up, telling us where we need to skedaddle.
Yeah,
And
very
the-
interesting.
And they're already
You
showing
finished?
us the timestamp. My bad, Producción. Okay. But listen, you know, we have a shout out. Okay. So
Yeah.
let us close
Woo.
out, and we'll give a shout out.
We should probably open our
Right.
eyes for the shout out. Come on.
I think so too. Yeah.
Let's no, don't take off the wig.
No,
Move
I'm
your
not taking
bangs.
her. I'm not taking her off. Give me a
Oh
second.
my God.
It's so bright in
It
here.
is.
All right, look at that. Dude, apesto aquí adentro. I just got a whiff of natural good air. Apesto aquí adentro. Oh my goodness.
Let's all move our wig a little more forward.
There we
you
go.
Okay.
Okay. You guys, thank you so much for getting to this point. Please, we will appreciate you guys so much if you like this video, if you share it, if you comment on this video. It means a lot
Subscribe.
for us. Yeah, you know, and again, right? Like
Send this to the biggest Sia fan you know.
you know, it
Tell
just
them, girl, we got something for you.
yeah. And yeah, I mean, I really hope you guys are looking forward to the rest of CACA-TOBER. That's what we call
That's
it.
what we have. I noticed that we have a whiteboard here on the side. And they say CACA-TOBER. And there's a picture of a ghost, jack-o'-lantern. There's two pictures of
Ghostface.
Ghostface, a little bat, and then there's a picture of a butthole with its legs.
Of course, you can't forget.
You can tell who drew
Always
what.
necessary.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right. Yeah, this is the CACA-TOBER. The CACA-TOBER, you know, Los Brownies CACA-TOBER.
Yes.
Because October is going to shit. All right?
That's
and
right. It's going to be the shit.
yeah, exactly. We're bringing the shit back.
That's
all right? We're not gonna sugarcoat anything. We're giving you real,
We're going to caca-coat
raw,
it.
authentic stories. Okay, but okay, you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So this individual, they found us not too long ago, I would say, and they've been commenting, you know, pretty consistent with certain videos. And I want to give them a shout out, just because I can sense the love, I can sense the appreciation. And here, a ver, producción, pon una foto, por favor. I only know them through like where they comment through YouTube. Their YouTube name is right here, which is I Enjoy Productions.
Shout out. We do too.
I don't enjoy that much of this production, but I enjoy production.
That's right.
And they said that their name is Vanessa. So,
Oh.
Vanessa,
Shout out.
La Vane.
Vanessa, if you are part of Producción, we might need you, not Craig.
That's right.
So we want to give you, Vanessa, a shout out for this week. Thank you so much.
And a job offer.
And
I was going to say,
yeah.
Vanessa, we have open auditions next week, but for Producción, come and join us.
Yeah. So Vanessa, we have one thing to tell you.
Alabío.
Alabao.
Alabí. Bomba.
Vanessa. Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Ra, ra, ra.